Hey, good evening, everybody. Vernon Watson. Good morning, good evening, good evening. We're gonna try to attempt to bring you some election return today. I'm gonna be hopefully gonna be joined by Mr. Jerry McIntosh and Mr. Ellison Bennett and a whole array of folks that might want to call in and check out the show tonight. So we'll find out who's and what's what. Okay, on the election returns. So if you don't know what it's all about, we're gonna tell you. Election day, y'all. Election day, Escambia County. We got a lot of offices up for election tonight. The polls will not close until about 7 p.m. Tonight, y'all. Close polls. We're going to close about 7 p.m. And hopefully we are going to be getting some results back as soon as we can. Now, talk to the supervisor of election, and he's hopefully told me that the information should be updated on the website. I'm trying to find my graphics there that's going to support all of this and tell you. But I want you to stay tuned. I want you to stay tuned so you can find out what's happening locally. Okay. So if you want to know who's going to be up for election tonight, well, you're going to have my election returns to talk about. We're going to talk about a lot of good things tonight and who's going to be. Now let's talk about, before we start here, I want to just give you some statistics on the turnout so far. This is in accordance with the supervisor election. This is the turnout by mail according to the supervisor election, 38% for 14,519. Early voting, 14,700. Just as equally amount of people voted on the total turnout on election day. These are some of the statistics that has happened to be. We're going to compare it to what will happen tonight. Now, okay, this is generally what happens on a midterm election. All right, well, let's look at the voter registration in Escambia County, just in case you didn't know. If you didn't know, these are the number of Democrats, and these are the number of Republicans and non-party affiliations and minor parties. So look like registered voters in Escambia County tends to be about 204,506 voters in Escambia County here. 99, almost 100,000 of them are Republicans. Which represent 48.9%, 49% of the population if you round it up. And the Democrats represent about 29%. Okay, and the independents or the no party affiliation represent about 19%, and then the minor parties account for another 4%, as you will. We're going to see how these numbers going to turn out, y'all, in our election today. We'll see that. I got my co-host over in Santa Rosa County with me, Mrs. Jill Daggs, on today. Calusa, Jill, you're always gonna have to keep me in check, because I'm an old man. So, but anyway, good morning, and good evening to you.
Good evening.
You got let me see here. I was going to see if you got another light that you can shine so you don't disappear.
Let me just see. Let me see.
So you don't disappear. Every time you move, you disappear on me.
That's because let me figure out my life. Give me a minute, because I just walked in the door. So let me see.
I know. Take your time. I'm just starting here.
Okay, great.
I'm just starting. We had to go to the Reverend Matthews event today, and I'm just leaving Reverend Matthews event. If folks that didn't get an opportunity to go to that, they will be having an opportunity to catch it here on WBQP. Y'all better be glad WBQP around because I got your back. And they had a very nice ceremony honoring the 1 year anniversary of his passing, uh, Jill. And so uh, we are going to play that a little later on into the week, if you will. Okay. All right. So there we go, Jill. Now, folks, this is Jill Dagg. She's over in Okaloosa County. How voting going over there, Jill?
Well, let me tell you about how important vote by mail is. Because right now
Did you
it is
see?
storming, lightning, raining as hard as it possibly can.
Really over in Okaloosa County right now?
Yes, right now.
Wow. How's it been all day before now?
Slow. It's slow. It's slow
Okay.
everywhere. It's slow across the state. It's just
Well, how was the weather today?
weather was nice. It was hot. I mean, until
Okay.
5 o'clock, unfortunately,
Yeah.
when a lot of people got
Get
off.
off
So
work.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping that people still continue to go to the polls, but from 5 until right now, it's been storming, lightning, wind blowing, the rain crossed. It was bad. I had to drive home in it, so it was really bad. And I thought, whew, but I have stopped.
What,
I
Jill?
would because I know how important it was, but
Jill,
mm,
don't that makes you a great argument so you can vote early? Yeah.
wave signs. I have to give a shout out to Heather Bird, her 3-year-old, and Tamara Moon and Jesse, first time voters. Jesse's a first time voter. They voted first, then went over to a wonderful section where Charles's people were, and they had their trailer thingy out there and waved some signs and handed out some literature and trying to get people enthusiastic. The Black Caucus sent out information, sent out text messages, just literally bombarding people. I had one of my friends just sent a text and was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you sent out that text because I had no idea there was an election."
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I
Yeah,
think
Jill,
that's part of it. But
I was going over as you was coming on, I was going over some statistics I got off the supervisor election website. This is typically what they normally have, around hopefully in the state of Florida on an off-season turnout. Now, equally the number of people vote by mail that it is to do in early voting. And so you can see where the numbers are really down actually on voting day.
yeah,
And so we're gonna see how that's gonna match up tonight. We see how they're gonna match up to what traditionally has been going on over there. And I don't know about Okaloosa County, whether you got those stats or not, but in Escambia County, these are the registered voters in Escambia County as of July 31st. We got almost 49% of the people here in Escambia County are registered as Republicans, and 29% registered as Democrat. And then we got another whopping 19% as non-party affiliation. And then another 4% is minor party. But with those numbers, Jill, anything could happen. I think that is the reason why Escambia was turned blue. I didn't realize that we had that high number no party affiliation in
yeah.
Escambia County. Do you?
There's a lot of things that went into play. It was a special election.
Mm-hmm.
You had a candidate that was able to raise $10 million. And so what that does is
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
Then they have a chance to do that again and again until they get the purple to full-fledged blue.
Yeah. Do you have any idea the stats, Republican versus Democrat, roughly over in Okaloosa
I
County?
have the number. I'd have to get a calculator to figure out the percentages, but I
No,
know
no.
that
Well, okay, yeah.
I can
Let's
tell you we
just
have
give us a number.
85,709 Republicans.
Hmm.
We have 24,050 Democrats, so they outnumber us over 3 times.
Right.
36,407 NPAs or no party affiliation. So there's actually more of
Wow.
them than there are Democrats as well. And
Wow.
that's a total of 146,166
Hmm.
eligible voters.
Mm. Oh, okay. I'm impressed. I didn't realize, what do you contribute that to? People leaving the party. I thought used to be more Democrats and Republicans, but look like now the MPAs really what do you think that means?
In the smaller counties, well, I think the bottom line is you probably will see more of a shift coming up, but right now, I think it's um, I don't want to say just the young people, but I'm going to say 18 to 50 that
Hmm.
when they're looking at politics, they don't completely agree with everything on the Republican side and they don't completely agree with everything on the Democratic side. And that
Hmm.
pushes them into that no party affiliation. If Florida wasn't a closed primary state, which means in this primary, you can only vote if you're a Republican for Republicans, if you're a Democrat for Democrats, if you're an NPA for no party affiliation for the no party affiliation candidates. If it was not that way, you might even get more. But a lot of people realize that that means I can't really vote for anybody. Like the no party affiliation ticket would have had your nonpartisan seats,
Hmm.
mayor, school board, city council. That's it. You wouldn't get to vote on statewide candidates or other candidates. So I think really what it is right now, and it's hard. I would say if I was 18 to 30, I can absolutely tell you that I would be questioning, especially with everything that's happening. Do I belong to any of those parties? If I was say 18 to 30,
Hmm. Hmm.
I would.
Wow. Okay. Um. Hmm.
So we did
You
get, I don't know if you saw the breaking first of the breaking newses of news.
know.
So the first of the breaking news would be in 20, where you had Debbie Walterman Schultz, and it was the
Hmm.
last one of the last few black districts
Hmm.
running against Dale Holness, Elijah Manning, Uncle Luke. There was like a
Yeah.
whole list of Sheila McCormick, all of them. Well,
Hmm.
Debbie won, so we have lost that black district. It is no longer a black district.
Wow. What? No, I have not seen that yet. What was the statistic look
I
like?
think she won 45%, and her next opponent was Dale Holness. He's African American, and he was at 22%. Not all the votes are in, but they have called the race.
So the election, okay, they're an hour ahead of us. So
They're an
it
hour
would,
ahead of us, so if you
yeah.
get high enough, because they're still counting, they just closed. But if they
Okay.
get high enough, they can go ahead and call it, and there's no way. And we kind of talked about this before on our other shows. Unfortunately, for that district, that black district, they had 5 Democratic African American candidates. You can't split a low turnout and make a win when they're
Hmm.
splitting between 5 of you. One of you got the most. I haven't saw the numbers yet to see if they would have chose one if she would have lost. We don't know.
Mm, okay.
But
So
that's
she
the
will
first
be
of the
now,
chamber.
she would be now running against, who would she be running against in November?
I don't know. Let me look.
That's probably one of those
Yeah.
Republicans.
See.
Yeah.
And who
Okay.
else were you supposed to have on here? I thought you were having.
Jared's gonna. We all. I just left Reverend Matthews' event. He just left Movement for Change. I left Ellison at Reverend Matthews' event, so they all gonna join us by the time the election. By the time the polls close here, in Pensacola.
Yeah, I'm trying
So
to see who she runs against. Congressman notably fended off a challenge with Legion. Oh, yeah, okay, we know that. Wasserman Schultz decided to run both. Blah, 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 blah. So what happens? Who does she?
okay, well, while you're doing that, I just wanted to go over some of the folks that
So
were
just
running
for the
here.
record, we have to say this. Are you ready, Vernon? Right now, all the votes are not in. But Angie is over Vinman right now, 55% to 44%, with none of the panhandle in yet.
Okay.
So it's close.
Okay. All righty. Very good. Angie's ahead right now. What the percentage? What the percentage of the votes that's in? Jill, do you
Down
have any
there,
idea?
88%.
88%.
88% down there. Remember, we haven't closed our poll, so they have nothing.
Yeah, the Northwest Florida. Well, the significant. Well, what's the What's the number again with Angie and Vinman?
And you want the actual number?
Well, the
Angie,
number, the percentage, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
She has 6,001, 600. Hold on, I can't see. Let me go closer to the TV. I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on in the house. I can't see out of this one eye. She has 667 546 40. Oh nope, they changed it. Wait a minute.
I don't have my CNN.
They said they're waiting on us. So
Angie's doing pretty good, huh?
She's doing well. So
didn't you say 55 for 45? Did you say
55,
that?
55, yeah, something like that. And that's down there, 88% in. They just said they won't call that race until 8 o'clock because of us.
Is that it just in her area? Is it
that is all of the state in Tallahassee. Tallahassee to Miami or to the
it's in the Eastern time zone.
Yes, everybody in the time zone, 88%. Angie is up 55% to like 45%.
Okay.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
She came here a lot of times and we have done our job. So if we did our job as well as we hope we did, she'll be good. Mm-hmm. Okay. But this is a military area.
Yeah.
And we just have to hope that enough of us got out, Jerry. Jerry, hey. We got to hope.
Yeah, we got Jerry on.
That enough of us got out to vote and push her over the edge. Done.
Jerry, are you monitoring CNN or any of those national?
Not right now.
Yeah.
The lightning has knocked a lot of stuff out over here.
You're just kidding. I think you guys might have gotten through it, but it started here at 5 o'clock with just a storm out of this world. I told him I'm a little fearful that some of the people were in their car and said, I just can't chance it. The lightning was right here, Vernon. It was even in the car. I was like,
When I was listening on the radio, they said with 25% of the vote in, Angie Nixon was leading by 50%. So, but that's only 25%. You know, we it's polls here when they close. It's going to be 8 o'clock there. So we don't know what it's going to be like after that.
I thought okay. Jill, what was your report? Your reporting?
She's at 55%.
Selling yourself, Jerry.
Yeah, so she's at 55%, and
what the number? What was the number?
Was 88% in for down there, not including us. So they've counted 88% of their ballots, and she's ahead. So we just got to hope that the panhandle comes through like we did for Gillum. Let's go.
I'm telling
Whew.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's hopefully she pulled this one out.
Well,
Um,
let's hope so. Let's hope so that is going to be the case. And then if she pull this out, then who would her opponent be in November, Jerry?
Donaldson.
No. She's running
No,
for Senate, so it'll
she
be
went for
Oh,
Senate.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Ashley Moody.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure. I mean, Ashley Moody's in. I mean, she had a primary, but I can't imagine she didn't win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
Ashley Moody. Yeah, Ashley Moody. Okay, that's right, because she was appointed that position when
Rubio.
Rubio left that position. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very
So
good.
hopefully she can pull this one out pretty quickly tonight. Which sure would be nice to have that upset.
Yeah, it would it definitely would be if we can do that. Jared, what we got here in Escambia County? I want to go over some of the offices that we're going to be looking at here in Escambia County. Okay, so I
Yeah.
want to try to pull these up for a minute here. Um, in the Let's look at the city of Pensacola first of all. You know, that's a big race for the city of Pensacola.
Right.
We got 6 people running in the city of Pensacola. We got Jasmine Brown, Ann Hill, DC Reed, Eric Shorter, Alicia Trewick, and Jermaine Williams is running in that in the city in the city there. Um, Also, they are running for the city councils is also running District 2, District 4, and District 6. Charles Bear and Angie Mile is running in the District 2 race, and Brian Cole, Bryce White, and Fonda Logan is running in District 4. And of course, District 6, Alice, no, she was run unopposed. So she doesn't have any competition. So we'll see whether or not Charles Bear is an who's the incoming? Bear or Myers? Jerry,
Bear.
Bear is the incoming. Now
Yeah.
she used to be
Yeah,
a council member.
she was city councilman for a while, but
Okay.
I think she lost to Charles Bear, I believe,
Okay.
and yeah, and now she's running again.
Okay.
She might can pull it out. I don't know.
Okay. What about in District 4? You got, and I don't know many of these individuals, you know, Brian Cole and Boris White and Fonda Logan. The incumbent is Brian, who's the incumbent?
I don't know. I don't know about that. Those in those districts.
Yeah, so I'm not a
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not a you know, we don't live in the city, so we don't keep that
yeah,
up too much. Let's
right.
what about ECUA? You know, we got folks running over in District 2 ECUA. You got Lois Benson. I know Lois is the incumbent. I think Gloria Horning is trying to unseat her over
Right.
for the ECUA District 2.
Right.
Over
Yeah.
in District 4, we have 3 people running in that race: Jacob Cavenda and
Mhm.
Greg Litton and Ralph Schofield Jr. They're running, and I'm not sure who's the incumbent there either, Jerry, in that
Uh,
race as well.
I'm
Uh,
not either. Uh,
yeah,
It'd been nice if Larry William was on because he know all those guys.
yeah,
In
he
that.
does.
Mhm.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Over in the county commission race, okay, over in the county, we got the county commissioner District 2 and county commissioner District 4, as well as the school board members are running in that race, that race over there.
Mhm.
These are the Democrats and Republicans. Mike Coulter is the incumbent for District 2, and he
Right.
have a opponent called Glenn Dorsey is
Mhm.
running against him in the Republican race. On the Democrat side of the House, then you have, I think, Matthias Robinson is on the Democrat, so he's gonna automatically go to the general. Then you got Erica Keene, please. Now she's a write-in, so she's gonna automatically go to the general election as well, right?
Well,
The write-in.
are you still independent?
No, she's a write-in.
Okay, yeah. So
she's a write-in,
yeah.
And then in District 4, Ashley Hosberger, which is the incumbent, and a guy by the name of Joe Vinson, he's an NPA. So he's trying to unseat her. We'll see how that going to turn out. Okay. But anyway,
Dorsey. Okay, that's Glenn Dorsey. It's Escambia County District 2. Okay.
Yeah, this is the Escambia County District 2.
Michael Dorsey. Kohler is the incumbent.
Yeah, Kohler is the incumbent. And it's a controversy about Glenn Dorsey because he actually doesn't live in the district, but he moved into the district so he can run to try to unseat Mike Kohler. And I didn't realize that until this year that they could do that. And I guess I should have known that when Petronis ran last time.
As long as you move into the district, you have so many months or days or something like that to move into the district. Once you win the election, you have to move in. But DeSantis wanted it so that a person from Texas could run in any district here in Florida, and then decide whether they're gonna move in or not. But that's what they were trying to do. I don't know if it's passed or not. I got to check and see if that passed, because that was a controversy move that he was trying to make.
Yeah. Okay. Jill, what about over? Jill still with us? Anyway, she'll come back to us. Let's look at some of the state races. Jill,
sorry.
Okay, you got an update for us, Jill?
Hold on, let me pull this up. Hold on.
You got an update for us?
Ashley Moody has won. Byron Donalds has won. David Jolly they've called. Projected weight. Angie's at 55.2. Vimmins at 44.8, 90% in, not including us. But she took, what county is that? That's Escambia. She took something, but that might be Gadsden. So they're just getting numbers in.
Okay.
Vinman took somewhere. Where is that? I need to look at a map because nobody took that yet. They're saying that Vinman's entire premise was Trump.
Really?
This is the news that's saying that. We could tell you that it wasn't about Black people or Hispanic people or LGBTQ people or anybody. But
all righty.
I mean,
Trump.
Everything for him was that, but that, like I said, if you had the opportunity to hear Angie, what I think she brought that was the best thing she could have brought was her real life experiences and stories, and she gets it. Like in this day and age, we need somebody who's sitting right where we are, who's actually experienced it, who understands what is food stamps. Do you know what that even is? Do you know what the healthcare marketplace is? Do you know how hard it is to decide whether you should pay for your medication or your rent, or your car breaks down on the side of the road and you really just can't call AAA, so you got to learn how to change your tire, or just real life. And she had real life.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that real life experience and telling her story was really good. And Vindman thought because he had served in the military and he had, all these awards and stuff and promotions and things of that nature, that it would get him over in the state of Florida because it's a state. This state is a military state in most instances. When you look at it, there's a whole lot of military people here, especially in the Northwest Florida and on the Gulf Coast areas. So
I'm trying to see what they called. It looks like Escambia went for Angie. If these pictures that they have up right now are correct, where is that? It's not
Well, we would certainly hope that Escambia went for Angie. I would think so. Yeah, I don't know. I would definitely would hope that they would have gone for
and it
Angie.
looks like Santa Rosa, not for. I don't have Angie now. They have up Donald's. Donald's won Escambia. He won Santa Rosa. That's all they've called so far. Okaloosa, Walton. Give me a second.
Okay. Jerry, one of the races that we're gonna have to watch is the school board race. That's gonna be a pretty tight one to kind of look at.
Yeah, District 3 especially.
Yeah. District 3 school board race. Well, I was talking to the Reverend Isaac Williams. He said he had talked to his opponent, and they said, well, win or lose, at least we have Williams.
Yeah.
They will.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We'll have a William.
We'll have a William there as well. So
yeah, they were trying to get 3 of them.
Yep, that's right. We got one running. We got one running in the mayor for the city. Ease over a little bit, Jerry, for me. Just ease over a little bit for me, if you will. I'm gonna try to get you centered my picture here. There we go. Okay. There we go. And Jill is keeping up. But yeah, the school board is definitely one that we're gonna be looking at. In District 2, we got a black incumbent. Gerald Washington is trying to unseat Fesco. His name is Fesco, right? Fesco Paul.
Yeah, Fesco.
Paul is the
Paul Fesco.
He's the incumbent there, and so Gerald is trying to do that to unseat him. Do you know a lot about Gerald, Jerry?
I don't know a lot about him. I've met him a few times, but I don't know a whole lot about him. He seems like a pretty intelligent guy on what's going on and stuff.
We had him on. We had him on to talk about his candidacy. On this is the one that we're all going to be looking for. I imagine. I'm projecting it's probably going to be a nail biter, but we'll see. We'll see.
I think they called it for Angie. Hold on. I'm getting calls. Hold on.
Okay. All right, Angie Nixon.
They have just broken the mold. Yep, they did. Hey, did she win? She's the projected winner. Let's go.
So they're projecting Angie Nixon. Angie Nixon. Okay, very good. Go, Angie.
Let's go. Hey, tell your little one, your 3-year-old, she did that. That was her putting them signs out with us today. 3-year-old babies putting out signs for Angie Nixon. Let's go.
Let's go.
And standing and waving. 3 years old.
Jill, what are they? What so far? What's the returns numbers look like?
I know Escambia went for Angie. Did you see Walton County went for Vinman? That's not a shock, but anyway. Yeah, I don't have that side, but CNN has called. Who else? Somebody else has called Angie the winner.
Okay.
Oh, that is exciting. Let me drop.
That's got to be a blow to the Satan.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's got to be a blow to the Satan.
It is for a blow to everybody.
Yeah.
Hold on, Heather. I'm sending you this graphic to share. Hold on. Here you go.
All right, y'all. We trying to see who's what and where. It's live. The
There you go.
numbers.
Share it everywhere. Not my bead, the other thing. Hold on, Vernon. I'm sending you my.
Okay.
What was our voices? Let me see if I can find it. I'll send it there.
Okay. But at any rate, I got some numbers. I'm looking at Patronus on what 10% of it is. He was leading in 10% of it. I don't know. And this is, Jerry, come to think about this. A part of this is also the issue with this rezoning. But Patronus is projected. They projecting Patronus is going to do district. Is going to win in District 1.
Yeah.
So that's no surprise. So
No.
Kay is going to have to run again against them this time. Did they? What about the governor race? Anybody got any results? You said Donaldson on the Republican side is who's
Jolly,
on the
they
Democrat?
called Jolly on our side.
Jolly?
They called Jolly on our side.
Okay, Jolly. Have they projected Jolly to be the winner?
Yes.
Okay, so Jolly is projected. So he's projected winner. So it's Jolly versus
Donalds against Desmond Meade.
Okay, I'm curious, Jill, if you can. What are the numbers for Donaldson? I had a theory, but maybe my theory was all whacked. What percentage of the vote did he get?
I will tell you when it comes back up, and I will let you know.
All right.
I will when it comes back up. It's not up right at the moment, but they're scrolling through now all of the House districts.
Mm-hmm. Jerry, what are your thoughts?
Oh, on the Donaldson winning?
Yeah. Well, it's probably no surprise that he's winning, but I'm just curious as to how many what his numbers are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait till they go back. Let me see if I can look on.
Yeah, and I got here. Well, of course, Schultz, Debbie Washman Schultz. She's obviously won in District 20 as well.
She winning.
She won.
She won that black district.
Yep.
Yes.
She projected. Yep. She projected. Well, let me put it this way.
No, she won.
She projected to win. She projected to win.
She won.
Yeah. She won.
She's so far away that no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one of the districts that was redrawn down there as well. So, wow. The numbers that I have, Jill, and that what CNN reporting is that Andrew Nixon got 55.4% of the vote to Vindman 44.6% of the vote. Okay.
And what percentage is in?
The Vindman got 45%, actually 44.6%.
Yeah, I mean, what percentage? What percentage of the vote is in? 80 and 90% or something like that?
They've already called it, but
yeah, they have called it. I don't know exactly what
they were at 90% down south. And they had called this. Scambia went for Angie and Walton went for Vindman, and that's as far. They're stuck on this U.S. House 7 conversation right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm watching something that's doing both Democrat Republican side, so they have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I really don't know about what they have to say. I just need them to go back and run the numbers again.
Okay.
But those of you who have like CNN, I'm not watching CNN. I'm watching something.
Well, I tried to pull up the information from CNN, and I don't know what we all have here. Okay, I got Donaldson. Well, according to CNN, Donaldson Jerry got 49% of the vote compared to Collins 25% of the vote.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
rounding. These are numbers I'm rounding up. Okay.
Yeah.
Angie got 56 compared to Venman, 45% of the vote. I believe in House 20, Debbie, looked like, I don't forget, she got,
Yes, there's the one. David Weissman
yeah,
Schultz.
yeah, I
yeah,
thought she had 45%. The last I saw.
yeah.
Yeah, the other person had
The next person to Dale
Dale
Holdness got
Holness.
20, yeah, he had about 25% of the vote, in Florida House 20.
48.5, 732,000 is what Myron got so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okaloosa is not in, but he took the rest of our places up here. They, obviously they didn't want Collins. They wanted. It'd be interesting. There's a whole lot of purple on this map.
Yeah.
Purple's his color, and there's a whole lot of purple all over the map. So I would just want to take this graphic. I'm going to take a picture of it so that we can discuss it, because I know we said we didn't think, and if it's dark purple, then it like went for real for him. And so they should, as soon as they get off of this, they should go jolly, and then they should be at top of the ticket, because the top of the ticket really is the Senate candidates. But
Yeah. Are you still monitoring CNN?
let me go back to. I thought Jerry was doing CNN. Let me go back to CNN.
I was doing CNN. I got out.
I'm trying to get it monitored on my phone.
Got out of CNN now.
It says yes, the race to replace DeSantis is on. It will be Byron Donalds and David Jolly.
Yeah.
And in the Senate race, Representative Angie Nixon, a Democrat, will win the Democratic primary over Alex Vindman. So it is now written in stone.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
You know what that really shows? It shows. I hope he eats every word that he said, because he had some statements he just didn't share, where he was like he didn't need people, but he needed some people. But what it shows is that when you do the grassroots work, and go to every single county, much like Andrew Gillum did, then you win, because you're talking to the people. And you didn't care whether they were black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. You didn't care their social status, their economic status. You didn't care if they were straight, gay, LGBTQ plus, whatever. You just talked about the issues and how you're going to work for them.
Right.
This is what it's looking like.
Yeah,
okay.
that was the good part about Angela. She just did her car and went all over the states.
All righty. Hey, Charles. Jerry, I got Charles on. He's down in South Florida. Charles, you on?
If you want to send me a link.
A link?
You can talk to him on the phone. I thought you wanted me to Zoom it.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's the same. Hey, Charles, if you have the same Zoom link, it's the same Zoom link we usually use. I can't get to it right now because I'm tied up. But go ahead. I understand your man won, huh? I understand.
I think they've been let us know now. They've been holding off. We talking about November, so yeah. He's gonna give this speech.
Charles, where are you?
I'm at a place called
I see Edwin Jones.
I'm in Orlando.
Hold on, Jerry.
What's the name of this hotel?
Okay, you're in the okay. I'm just generally speaking. You in Orlando at Charles. Listen to me.
It's the Lowe's Hotel. But and what's the name of that street out there? It's named after that street. I'm at the Lowe's Hotel in Orlando.
Okay.
Man, they got all kinds of media on them. Yeah. Let me get the link, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and pull that link up.
Okay, and now we'll talk to you
So
then.
you can
Okay.
see something.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Jerry. Go ahead, Jerry. You send.
I was saying you got Chevron Jones right now at I believe 38%. Who's running for down in South Florida.
And it looks like Fentress Driscoll won over Michelle Rayner. We've got some, we're just waiting.
That's it. And that's where Jones is getting his numbers from. He's getting
Chevron Jones. Chevron Jones is 38.6.
the election day.
Okay.
Election day vote. So Gilbert actually increases. We were saying,
and there's another.
What if Jones could take the remaining Broward vote and get it down to
okay.
Instead,
somebody named Gilbert.
Remaining Broward vote and brought it up to 1326, leaving as Adam said 13,000 votes left in Miami.
Well, let's see. I think that these are counties he calling. Yeah.
Escambia County, Jerry. I got some stats on Jolly. Jolly got 55.6% of the vote out of Escambia County. And the next largest one was Foster. They got 14, well, actually 15% of the vote for Foster.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Miami-Dade is going for this guy named Gilbert at 35% over Chevron.
Chevron is, let me see.
That's according to Steve Kornacki on MSNBC. I mean MS Now, right?
MS Now, yeah.
Chevron just he's amazing. And then after that attack, that's crazy.
Still at 75.
Yeah.
Looking at this.
That was a vicious attack on him. Chevron Jones.
Everything else.
Yeah.
Say that he, have AIDS and all that old silly stuff.
Yeah, it was just horrible. But you know what?
Yeah.
I fully expect in his speech. Not Chevron's. I'm going back to Vindman. I fully expect for you to be out there with your wife, and maybe she need to go to Goodwill and get her clothes too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Maybe we should send you a pair of shoes. We need her shoe size so we can show her how the work is really done, not in your high heels, $100 pair of shoes, but your $10 pair of shoes from Goodwill.
What you said.
Looks like right now. Is Democratic Senate
started.
Yeah. Yeah, they get
Let's see. We still don't have CFO. They haven't done the other races though. Anybody have a word on the CFO, the agriculture? There's some other statewide candidates that we don't have called yet.
Yeah, MS Now definitely called Angie Nixon.
Shortcomings his candidacy. How much it was energy for Nixon? It's a surprise. I think it's a surprise enough. The headline tonight may be Mills going down, but that's not necessarily a surprise. This was a surprise. And we saw it down in the down.
Yeah, he's saying it was definitely a surprise that Angie Nixon.
Who's saying that?
Steve Kornacki is talking to somebody.
Well, I don't know why they surprised. We weren't surprised, but
we weren't surprised at all.
Well, Angie actually,
the party would be surprised. I knew that those that thought his $11 million was going to buy our pockets. I think they're going to see a whole. Vernon.
Well, Angie
my hand is right next to the mud. Just so you know.
But Angie, she put boots on the ground though.
Yeah,
she did.
Well,
she
didn't even put boots on the ground. She put people power on the ground.
Yeah.
She put us on the ground. Like, hey, I'm coming to you. I'm telling you I can't do this by myself. I don't have the money he has, but I have the people in you.
Mm-hmm.
Grassroots for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, she worked it, that's for sure. And that's what I have been saying all along. We have to, everything is not done on TV anymore. You got to go back to the way we used to do things, hitting the ground,
No,
putting
and knocking
signs,
on doors. Yeah.
knocking on doors. Yeah. And that's that people to people contact is what people, because they see you on TV, they might vote for you, they might not.
Well, but Jerry, what I always said, and that's what I try to tell these candidates when I try to advertise, get them to advertise with us.
Mhm.
Only thing you have to do is go and ask the folks for their vote.
Right.
Okay, and that's the only thing you're doing. You come to our community, we want you to you asking for your vote, and they would do it. But sometimes I think the system takes people's votes for granted, and so
it has been for the last 30 or 40 years, that since the advent of enormous amount of money coming into campaigns, starting when Reagan came to office in the 1980s.
Mhm.
And they began to put all that money into campaigns. People didn't need but 10, to win a congressional race. Most of the time, you didn't need about $10,000 or $20,000 to win a congressional race. Now, people spending $40 and $50 million for a congressional seat.
Right.
Without going out and talking to the people because they're too lazy to put boots on the ground. They'll go and make a speech and then go, I got 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. The people don't even get a chance to ask questions of their candidates no more. One thing, when Jolly was here, at least he gave the people a chance to ask them questions, to put him on the spot, per se, to ask questions about his former being a Republican and all of that. And, he explained it. But when you don't have that people-to-people contact like Angie had, and like others who are out there putting the boots on the ground and meeting people, shaking hands and asking, like you say, asking for their vote.
Right. Exactly.
If you don't feel you have to ask for it, yeah, something kind of wrong with you.
Exactly. Exactly, something wrong. Well, obviously, Jerry, it's paying off. It paid off.
Yeah.
It paid off.
Yeah, and see, and the thing about it, Angie Nixon just didn't come here once. She came 2-3 times, and then she appeared on this show, and people were watching it. So that helped her here in the Northwest Florida area.
Yeah.
So which is good, because not only was people watching it on our program, but also on Facebook. That when we record it, it's going to Facebook, which other people are sharing it and liking it and all of that. So it is only going to help a person because it now become redundant, and that's what you want. You want people to see it over and over again. You want that in people's face all along. It's just like putting out yard signs. One of the things I hate is through homeowners associations now most of the time, because of these conservative people that run homeowners associations. You can't put out yard signs in your yard.
Right.
Because when people, I know when I was living in Chicago, one of the things you did when you got up every morning, you saw signs everywhere of the same person in that community, or same people that was running. So you knew that, hey, this person here was the one knocked on my door, and he asked to put signs in my yard, or she asked to put signs in my yard. So the redundancy of it helps to keep it in people's mind. I know that person. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for that person because they came to my door. They came and talked to me. One of the things I always hated when they used to come to a lot of politicians, white politicians especially, came to the black church spoke, and then left. But the people in the congregation and all them that have they couldn't ask questions of that politician, because they were there for a minute and out. Came and played the Bible verses on black folks while using policies for the white ones, So, but I'm glad that Andrew Nixon has won primary, and now the real war started right now. Next, where people got to turn out. They're gonna need a critical mass for her. On a level like definitely even bigger than Gillum, and that's if Gillum wasn't stole.
Yeah.
Because they were still they had started the shenanigans way back then. Hopefully,
so what you finding, Jill?
I just saw the.
Let's see. Chief Financial Officer, Earl Ford are running. Let's see.
Did you find CFO yet? I've been looking for the.
I see it, but I don't see what I want to see. So I'm not seeing anything. Hold on. They should have, and they're not showing it. Like that's all that matters. It's the governor and the Senate, and it's not all that matters. So let's see. Would you not just do all of the races like you're supposed to? They're talking about their final thought. I don't want their final thought till we know all of the races.
Good.
Board chief and Democrats in that today, and Earl Ford compete. That's done. I need to know who won.
And Democrats are trying to rally for former Representative David Johnson, who is running against 6 other candidates. I'm Jolie Rodriguez in Port St. Lucie, where 3 candidates are vying for the spot.
They have a competitive gubernatorial primary.
Incumbent Mayor Shannon Morgan seeks another term. He's been in office for 5 years since September 2021.
1 hour ago, let's see what New York Times says.
Cesario, political newcomer, and Giordano, a longtime Port St. Lucie resident. Campaign priorities.
Looks like a Nat Tadeo one over Earl Ford.
Somebody won over Earl Ford.
Annette Tadeo. Looks like it. Who else? And then we have agriculture. I don't know why they're making this so hard. Hold on a second. Hold a moment.
Jill and Jerry. I want to have Charles gonna call back in here because they're gonna be writing a check. So I don't want to miss out on that. Okay. So
yeah, that's cool.
We gotta play nice once you call back in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in fact, to be honest with you, they have already written one for the anticipation for the November election.
Yeah.
But he want to zoom in here, so we'll see if he zooms in. Okay.
Yeah.
So I still don't see. I'm looking for the CFO race, but I'm not able to find it just yet. I'm trying to Google it again to see if I can find the CFO for Florida race.
NBC is already. It's an election live update. Byron Donaldson, David Jolly to face off in Florida governor race. Democrat socialists score upset in Senate primary. They already laboring her already.
Yep. I see that's the dividing. Hey, Jerry, that's the divide and conquer.
Yeah.
And conquer.
You see what they did, right? Democrat
Jerry,
socialists. She never said she was a socialist, not that I know of.
Yeah. I found the CFO, Annette Teller. I never heard of her name. Teller. She got almost 66% of the vote over Earl.
Mhm.
Earl got 34% of the vote.
Yeah.
So they projected her to win.
Yeah. Is she a Democrat?
Yeah, she's a
Oh, is that
Democrat. No,
yeah.
she's a yeah, she's a Democrat.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming. Yeah.
I saw on there, but I didn't pay
Yeah.
much attention to her.
Yeah, she's a Democrat. It's 7:15. The polls the closed already in Escambia County. I'm gonna go into the website to see if we got any results on the website here.
Mhm.
I believe it's Okaloosa.
Here, Jerry.
Yeah.
Here's Okaloosa. I think Okaloosa's just
On what's
dragging
happening in our county.
21.9%. It's not 24, but not
Uh,
terrible. Let's go back here. Let's go and see if they update.
let's see here. I'm trying to determine.
What happened?
Still.
Twitter isn't real life. Online is real life. You know, like I'll have a follow up to that here in a second. Yeah. You're hard pressed to find someone else.
Turnout.
I had numbers and then they went away. Hold on.
It's saying DC Reed defeated 5 challenges to win.
Oh no. He
Yeah.
got 50% plus 1?
Yeah, that's what it's saying.
Oh.
You see?
Oh.
It said he got 53%
Oh.
of the majority of the vote.
How did Jermaine do?
That's what I'm trying to find out. It's not giving. Okay. Next, Jermaine. It don't take a call from how it don't say.
They're not saying anything about anybody. They're just saying 53%. Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad.
Yeah. So they already called it, but I'm trying to go on the website, Jerry, to see what the results on the website, but I'm not having a lot of success. Obtaining it from the supervisor. It says turnout, but I don't see it. I don't see the results of the actual turnout itself on the website. I'm looking for. Hopefully, we can get some of the actual results.
Yeah.
And they listed them. They listed here on the website, but not seeing the actual. Just click below primary unofficial voters turnout. I want the voters turnout. I want to make sure that we get some registered results, election results. I can see it right here. Okay, election results.
Yes, 7 minutes ago, Pensacola Mayor DC Reed defeated 5 challenges during Tuesday.
Another number.
Okay, so the mayor
defeated Jasmine Brown and here Eric Shorter.
Mm-hmm. Election results.
Thank you. Jeez, I had to go everywhere just to get this. Okay, let's see here.
Update.
Nothing is in for good old Okaloosa.
Election results.
0 in. What you waiting for, Okie? Okaloosa.
We have South Dakota.
Yeah, right.
No, that was last. South Dakota was last week. But so we have.
Okay. Well.
Well.
It's okay. I can't remember.
Okay. Uh,
This will be interesting.
are you able to find anything out else on the Escambia County results, Jerry?
Nah, it's just giving two. It gave Jasmine Brown 4%, and Hill 10%, and it's not. Let me see what it says here. Eric Short 3%. So Jasmine Jermaine Williams 8%, and Alice Trawick is 21%.
How much
So-
Jermaine? How many? What percentage Jermaine get?
They said 8%.
Wow.
That's what it's saying. So yeah.
And who was the second runner? Who got the next biggest one
Hold on, let me
from
go
the
back.
city?
Let me go back to.
How did it come out on the referendum? You have any idea about that?
That's what I was trying to find. I moved it now. Okay.
I got something here that's saying, maybe it's coming from the Pensacola News Journal, saying with 75 of the 80% precinct reporting, it appears that Escambia will be voting for a school superintendent in its next election. So far, 71.2% of the voters, or 36,889, has voted yes to the referendum, and the 28% of 14,000 voters say no to the referendum. Wow.
Yeah, that Alice Trawick, she won 21%. She was the second person behind DC Reeves.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm back. So I talked to Derek. I don't know if you guys just said this because I heard something, but
yeah.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, go ahead.
So DC Reed's course won, and then was
Alice Trawick.
no. Who's the girl? I'm telling you, the candidates how it went underneath because you guys asked how Jermaine and them did.
Yeah. Well, it's saying Jermaine got 8%.
Yeah. I see Alex Trawick got 21% and Ann Hill got 10% of the vote.
Other sister got 4%.
Yeah. And looked like Mike Coulter in District 2 looked like he garnished 62% of the vote over Glenn Dorsey. And then in the school board race here, Kevin Adams got 61% of the vote over Aaron Toller. And in District 2, Fesco got 60% of the vote. In District 3, David Williams, 59% over Isaac Williams, 40% so far. And I don't know. That's they said 94%. 94% of the ballot is his reporting in that. So it looked like David Williams were going to be returning back to the school board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I want to say to all of our candidates, because there's candidates up and down the state of Florida that didn't win. We're so grateful and thankful that you sacrificed so much for us and were able to get people out, because the reason those top of the tickets won were because you were on the ballot. So I don't want Jermaine or Ann or Aaron or Isaac or any of those are all in Escambia, but across the state of Florida, feel like it was not worth it, because this doesn't happen without momentum. And you were a part of that. And so we just truly thank you. And now we have to figure out what that looks like moving forward. What I would hope is for two, I can speak, I'm not in Pensacola, so I can say this. I'm in Okaloosa. So I'll say this because I'm in Okaloosa. They might not be able to say it. What I would say to candidates or winners like David Williams. Congratulations. But it should make you understand that the voters, 40% of the voters almost removed you. So maybe when you're making the decisions you're making, you will listen to the people because you serve the people. You have been given this extension, this next
4 years.
4 years, or 2 years, 4 years, however long. That means that you need to start listening, or next time things will definitely change. I have been in some of the forums and they were pretty hard on you. I think you understand book bans matter. And I'll say this again, I'm not in Escambia, so I can say this. You're right that there are things that are in books that some parents don't want their children to read. And that is why each and every parent that has a child in public school can opt out of any single book that they feel that is detrimental to their understanding of life. That is the process. It is not to ban a book. It is okay if you are uncomfortable with whatever, then you just sign the document, go to the school, say my child cannot read this, cannot check it out of the library, and you're done. But it is not fair for you sitting in the seat that you're sitting in to not listen to the people that you are supposed to represent. However, congratulations. I'm sure you will attack this in a different mindset now that you fully understand, because maybe they didn't say it clear enough before. To your mayor, what I would hope is that you understand I just hope that you understand that you're supposed to represent all the people. And
Right.
if all the people could have gotten to the fact of one instead of 5 of them, you might have really been in trouble. And so maybe, just maybe, instead of just throwing parades for singers when it's convenient, you'll actually do the work that needs to be done all the time and represent all of the people. Yeah, I said it. But again, I'm in Okaloosa, but I'm in Escambia enough. I'm like almost there, but I don't live there. I'm just there all the time. The doctors are there. So I have to experience your city. And so it would be nice if you could, after you celebrate your win, have your town hall and really understand what the people need, because they did speak out and they did vote for other people. And so there's obviously some room for growth and vision.
Yeah, and the thing about it, it's a slippery slope when you go to banning books because or support banning books. The thing about it, we have to look at history. History is a witness and can testify to the fact that when people doing things of this nature, they can erase your history like they are trying to do. And they are doing it without a lot of pushback from, the majority of the people in this country should be doing pushback on anything that would be regressive back to the days of Hitler and to the days of those who would slaughter people that had intellectual thoughts, the intelligence of the people that lived in those countries. They was killed off. So, and then they come, as well, Malo, what was his name that said, he was no union official, so he didn't say anything. He was no Jew, so he didn't say anything. But then they came for me, and there was no one to speak for me. So we have to speak up, even for the people that we care about. It's not personal, it's policy.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure policy fits is the goal. of what we're trying to achieve and accomplish, because they are the people who are moving things out of the Smithsonian, the Black Museum there, where Black people have, put stuff in, and they are trying to get rid of that. And, they are trying to erase, use the HBCUs now to get rid of, anything dealing with slavery and all of that from a Black perspective in Black colleges. So that's the danger of banning books, because you're saying, we can't talk about slavery because it's too cruel for our children to hear. But it wasn't too cruel for the people who suffered under it. So, so we have to make sure that we are protecting those rights and those constitutional rights that we could, continue to struggle to make sure we have those rights protected as much as possible.
Okay. Well, like JFK famous last words, I guess now on to November.
Mm-hmm.
For the next election, that's what's gonna really matter coming up in November. Some of the races already is accounted for, like the mayor race and stuff like that. But then there's some other races that are gonna have to be competed for, such as the race that Angie is in. So we're gonna definitely, Jill, I need you to find some boots, some galoshes, and whatever you need to do to get in that mud. Gloves. Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna have to, you might have to stick your hand out there in it so you can help pull somebody out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
Burning, and we just see what happens.
Oh, since we're on this subject, okay? Since we're on this subject, have y'all? I know, Jared, you always a connoisseur of national news, and I'm assuming you two are. But John Ossoff's up in Georgia, right? He's pulling off he pulling off the gloves now, right?
Oh yeah, he pulled the gloves off.
He pulled the gloves off.
Yeah,
and you see where it getting him notoriety and it getting him support. That somebody got enough nerve to fight back. That's why Newsom in California was successful, because he fought back. He was the only one to fight back. Now John Ossoff found his grounds, okay? Yeah, his voice. And now he beginning to fight back. That, sometimes, and Jill don't always agree with me, but sometimes you have to fight fire with fire, okay?
Yeah,
and sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you do.
Well, with this administration, the fire is always burning. The mud is always there.
Yep.
and it, the pig that squirted. The pig got rotten stuff all over, so you got to get in there with it.
Absolutely.
And, in order to wash that pig, to get the dirt off, the mud off of, you got to get in there and get it.
you got to get that pig out of that mud.
Yeah.
And so that's what we have to do. We're gonna have to get dirty. We got to get in there, and you're not gonna trick him out of to come out suey. You gotta go in and wrestle him out of that dirt, Jill. Trust me. I know you a student of our first lady. Y'all want to go high, and that's good. But everything has its time and place. Okay, everything has its time and place.
Well, first lady to change her tune on that.
Has she changed that too?
Yeah, she changed that too.
What did it? Okay.
That was when she was, when they were trying to get somebody elected. When they go low, we got to go high. Remember, Eric Holder said, when they go low, you kick them. Eric Holder said, when you go low, kick them. But then put a boot upside their head. But yeah, that first lady changed her tune on that one.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, you know, we were campaigning then, but now the club's off. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Mm. Well,
yeah.
I'm glad to know. I'm glad to know that.
The
I'm glad to know
forever
that the
first
glove.
lady.
Huh?
I said the forever first lady.
Jill, what about Okaloosa County? Anything? You got any results from
Let
Okaloosa
me
County
tell
you
you
want to share
about
with us?
let me tell you about Okaloosa County. And they do this every single time. I'm going to say, and I love Paul Lux, our supervisor of election is phenomenal. However, I have my screen right here and it is blank. Everything is blank. And he does this every single time. But I think it's because they count and then they recount and then they triple count. But they could at least give us something. But every single race is at 0. 52 precincts, all 52 precincts are at 0. We have no Democratic or Republican results as of yet. And that was
Really?
as of let me renew this just in case. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right.
No. As of right now, nothing. Still. So, they have Escambia up, they have Santa Rosa up. Okaloosa is still just an empty space.
Yeah. I got
But
some
I
results
know the
from.
Okaloosa people. I have to give a shout out to the Democratic Black Caucus in Okaloosa County for doing that, taking. Many of you might not understand that when Gabe Alamont flipped Pensacola blue and flipped, I think it was 12 or 15 precincts in Okaloosa blue, and really got the voters out in Santa Rosa, that she then, out of all of the money that she raised, gave some back to the DECs in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, Escambia, and Walton, and then also to the caucuses, Black Caucus, Environmental Caucus, Women's Caucus, I believe were the three. Maybe even the LGBTQ caucus, I'm not sure. And so this was a decision that the leadership of the Okaloosa DBC made, that, hey, we're not out knocking the doors like they were doing in Escambia, and we can't just sit quiet. So they sent over 50,000 text messages out to ensure that people knew that there was an election. And so thank you for understanding that that's exactly why Gabe Alamont gave us the money, was so that we would have the opportunity to get voters out. We didn't tell you necessarily who to vote for. We gave you a strong message, and you listened and you moved. And we're going to have to do even better, because these percentages of turnout are not enough for us to complete the change can't wait. So change happens when we engage. You get educated, you sign up for vote by mail, you register to vote, you do all those things. But if you don't move yourself from off of that very comfortable couch that you have, and you don't cast votes for those people who will truly make the difference in your family's life first and then your community, then we're going to continue to be where we are. And this is our last chance to be the change and stop being manipulated and structured in such ways where we don't matter, because we do. And you matter. We all do. And the issues are the issues. And if we continue to understand that the issues are what should be driving us. I always use this if I'm speaking at an event. I have Jerry, I have my illustration. So I have a bottle of blue water and a bottle of red water and a bottle of purple water. And I'm like, who in the room wants to drink blue water? And even the people that are Democrats, they don't want blue water. And then I hold up the red water and I'm like, who wants to drink red water? And those that are Republicans, and no one else in the room wants red water. And then you think that the combination of blue and red is purple, so we call those MPAs. And nobody wants purple water. They just want clean water. So the issue is not blue, red, or purple water. The issue is clean water. So now we can come to the table as Democrats, Republicans, MPAs, and all the other parties and talk about how do we get clean water. And that is the way we need to address, attack, and figure out how to move forward. It should be the issue and how can we make it better? How can we make Trevor Mallory in Pinellas County is in a runoff now for city council. And he said putting affordable back into affordability. So how do we do that?
Get rid of Trump.
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying, but we can't get rid of him in 2026. So what do we do?
I don't know.
We can get
We
rid
can
of
put
some of his candidates. We can get
Hey,
some.
hey,
rid of
hey!
some
We
of the
might not
people.
can control him, but if we get enough elected candidates in there, we can show manage him.
Yes.
Yep, that's for sure. And that's why the November elections are so important. You're going to be able to put some guardrails there before things get worse. Okay.
And we definitely need some guardrails, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We need some checks and balances that, you know, one of the things that you had said some years back that when he first came out, that it was guardrail we thought we had. But it was based on the honor system. The honor
Right,
system.
exactly right.
The honor system broke down. The honor system don't exist anymore.
You got that right. And I think that came a shocker to everybody. So Donald Trump woke the world up about this. Everybody else, well, that's what you get when you get dishonest people in an office. Most people are honorable, okay? And they knew that was an honor system, so they wouldn't take the donut without putting their quarter in there. But then you get a thief in there, and then they say, well, ain't nobody watching. I'm not gonna put no, and there's no requirement for me to put it. It's just if you want to. You take the donuts and eat it and then stomp it all over the ground. So you got crooks in there. That's the problem, Jerry. And that's the problem that we're gonna have to contain over the next 2 years.
He exploited every loophole there were to exploit. You know, the monuments clause where you ain't supposed to take gifts and all of that for, you know, a certain amount. This dude take a whole jet.
Yeah. And then say, yeah, then what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Yeah, I got it. What you gonna do about it?
But it going to my museum. And that's the only lie you have to tell. It's going to a museum. But who get $1 billion, a jet for $400 million that you had to retrofit to $1 billion, and then still have to jump into a van so you get to the other jet to come home and leave all of your people, your press secretary and everybody else on the plane that might get blown up. This press secretary, she quit the next day. She's like, I got a family.
Put me at risk, huh?
Yeah, she had been lying for him and, you know, being radical for him, you know, attacking the media. And all of a sudden she find out they all on the plane on the tarmac. That they say,
but Jerry
that was targeted by Iran, which I believe was a false flag and a lie.
Yeah. Jerry, if nobody have learned, you deserve what you get. Yeah. You deserve exactly what you get. If you have not learned, Charles, hold on a minute. You deserve exactly what you get if you hadn't learned over the years on what's happening. Okay. But go ahead, Jerry. Continue. Cause let me take this call while you continue.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that false flag with
Charles.
He was told that, and they jumped off.
Yeah, you can't zoom in. I sent you the link.
So, Charles.
Go ahead, Jerry. Yeah, we're about to go off and.
Yeah, I'm about to say you gonna put Brian Donaldson on tonight.
Charles, that's what you're talking about.
Okay. Stand by, Charles. Okay. Okay. Jerry, you still on there? Yeah.
Yeah. This administration.
Charles, go ahead and finish. I got Charles standing by. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let it.
Yeah, Charles, come join us.
Okay, Charles, are you on?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you. Jerry, can y'all hear Charles?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Charles. We're about to wrap up here.
Man,
Yeah.
it's an awesome night. I hate I missed it, but it was well worth the visit. I had quite a few folks here. If tonight victory and if his support, a lot of folks didn't think he was going to be able to cross over the way he did tonight to win that primary because he had some good folks running against him, but he did, and he's going to reach out to the other candidates. But he has a platform, and it's I won't get into it right now. But if anybody want to catch up on it before I have a chance to talk about it, you can go to the speech that he made tonight, and it tells a lot about the things he wants to do about affordability and taking care of the elderly, and he's talking about starting a type of program where kids can not only get an academic education but go into special trades and stuff like that and have jobs later. He has he has a vision, and I believe, given an opportunity, he'll be able to make a difference in the state of Florida, because a lot of the stuff that he's talking about, I think, going to appeal not only to Republicans, but going to appeal to some of the Democrats too. And I think affordability is an issue that we're not going to concede coming up in the midterm. I'm excited. I'm glad I'm excited. The crowd is excited. He's the man. There was some doubt, but he's the man. He's the one that's I'm sure Jolly is going to run a good campaign. So I guess me and you gonna have to get us some popcorn, and we won't drink a beer while we on the set. But it's going to be interesting. I know the Democrats going to be working.
You know my popcorn gonna be blue now.
What's that?
I want to be eating blue popcorn.
I've seen some reddish popcorn at the theater, but I don't think I ever seen any blue popcorn. Well, so we'll just get a neutral color for the popcorn. Okay. The folks are here tonight. What did Johnny do tonight? Because he didn't have no competition, so did he have a victory party tonight? Did Johnny have one?
Yeah,
he's competition.
Yeah, he had several folks that run. Yeah.
Somebody told me that I don't know for a fact, but I heard through the grapevine.
Charles, you got Jill. You got your favorite person on Jill and Jerry's on. So Jill, what would you say?
Oh, he had competition. Are you saying his competition wasn't competition? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I was just saying that somebody told me that a couple of the Democratic leaders went to meet y'all tonight. I heard that Loman and Marcel was on the way to attend one of the functions. I don't know that to be a fact, but
I mean, they are part of the team of the Jolly team. They have been, so I would think they would go.
Yeah. I'm thinking that they went. So, but I'm not saying 100% for sure. So, but I heard it through the grapevine somewhere that they was going down there. So I'm sure it's going to be good, Bernie. What we're going to do, we're going to try to pull our team together. I have my work cut out, and our party, the Republican Party in Escambia County, we have our work cut out because we had so many different individuals backing different candidates, and we respected that. But now it's mano, Democrats, Republicans. So all the internal challenges that we talked about the last time Jill was on, that's going away now. Now it's going to come up to be Democrats, Republicans, and whatever independent that we have out there. But the track record is not too good for independents. I'm excited based on what I heard tonight and based on some of the other stuff. But affordability is the issue that we're going to have to tackle on our side of the fence. We got we got that war in Iran. We're going to have to do something with that, and we will. We're working on that now, and affordability. And I can't give away no details or nothing like that. But we're positioning ourselves to give it a good run because tradition has it that the party in power always lose the Congress during the midterm election, and we're trying to. Historically, the midterm is on the side of the Democrats. So what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to change it. So, and I'm saying that because I know I have some strong people over on the other side. If you got Jill and if you got Jerry, they just don't get no better than Jerry. And I've had a chance to listen to Jill last few months or so. So she's strong. It's going to be a good campaign, Bruce. It's going to be a good campaign. And like I said, we're gonna have to go ahead.
Do I need to quote that famous words out of that movie? That fighter was on Coming to America. Was it Coming to America with Eddie Murphy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was in Coming to America. Eddie Murphy was. They had a fighter on there.
Hey Jerry, you know what movie I'm talking about?
You talking about when they was in
November.
You talking about? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You talking about?
Yeah.
I know the movie. You talking Harlem Night. You talking about Harlem Night?
Yeah.
You talking about Harlem Night?
Remember in November. Don't remember those lines, okay?
Hey, look here. I have nothing but respect for the individuals that you have on the phone. I have. How did the school board race go there tonight? How did the school board race go?
David retained his seat.
He pulled it off.
He pulled it off. Doc had about 40% of the vote. He had about 60% of the vote, approximately. DC pulled his off.
Did he get over 50? Did he go over 50?
I think he went 53, I believe.
3.
Okay. Yeah. And
what?
Mike pulled his off too. Okay. Mike pulled it.
Okay, I put
a
lot of time in that one.
I think he had like a 60-40 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to think.
We're going to be electing a new superintendent in 2028.
So that particular issue passed. That we're going to elect them instead of appoint them.
Yeah, overwhelmingly. They voted overwhelmingly for that.
How did Jerry feel about that?
How did I feel? I thought it should have been voted. I thought they should have voted no on it. And I think the way it was written,
I voted no.
Yeah,
I voted no on it. Yeah,
me too.
I voted no.
They believe in electing, but when you get somebody that much power over the board, for the superintendent, let the board change something there. But that has to be done through legislation to change some of the power of the superintendent, so that the board will have equal balance of power.
Well, no, I think what's going to happen when you get that elected superintendent, he's going to be stronger than all the board members combined. He basically call them in there individually and dictate, and let them know what's going to be going on. I'm not appointed when the board had the power, but I think now, and when you get one that's appointed, the board can call them in. They can have them get rid of them. But once you elect the person, can't nobody move them but the governor. And they got to do something really bad. So basically, once you elect one, you're going to lose control. And my thing is the type and the quality and the caliber. All you need is a good politician to run for that. Someone with an educational background and don't necessarily have. You need somebody with an administrative background, a strong business mind, and I think not only. And I'm getting on my soapbox here, but I feel that the problem partially getting the right superintendent. But I think that's second tier management in there. No matter what you do, it's that second tier that's running the show. And it's like we always complain about the superintendent, but you got some folks in there that need to be taking a good look at it. It takes a strong superintendent to go in and sometimes even maybe clean house for some of those folks, man. You got, you know, it's the people there that, it's the non-elected bureaucrats that no matter how much improvement you make, if you got the non-elected bureaucrats in there running it, no matter who come in there, you know, that's just my take on it. Not saying that a superintendent will have it, but I think it's the non-elected bureaucrats that too that need to be taken a good look at, and we never took a look at them. Those folks. So that's my 2 cents. Are you still there, Vernon?
Okay. I'm still here. I'm just listening.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's my 2 cents on it, because now you're gonna when that elected superintendent come in, that's it. You know that he runs the show, and he don't have to be that. I'm not saying he's not, but only thing that elected superintendent has to be is a good politician, able to go out and gather votes.
Yeah.
And he can come in there with an elementary school background.
Okay. So when you been back in town, Charles?
I'll be back. I'll get back tomorrow right after noon, but I'll be flying out Thursday morning, going to Kentucky, going to Louisville. And then after that, I'll fly out Thursday morning about 8.
Up there?
I was a Christian, Vernon. You know my daddy was a preacher.
Yes,
See, don't even hear no evil, do no evil.
Okay. All right. If you say so, Charles E. Thornton, Senior.
Okay.
I got a witness. You used to be able to call.
Hold on.
Okay.
Go ahead. Jill trying to get in there.
No, I just was saying I gotta go. Vernon, I ran in the house to do this. I haven't put my stuff up. I haven't eaten. I didn't even put the groceries up.
Yeah, I know.
Jill, are you happy? Jill, are you happy with tonight? The results from tonight on your side? Are you happy?
Some of it. Oh, okay.
Some of it.
You and Jerry satisfied with what you got?
Yeah, we're saying some of it, and then some need some work. But you know,
what about that boy down there that was that communist guy, that whatever that socialist guy? Did he win?
Trump.
Talking about Trump. Trump, he's everywhere. Who are you talking about?
Had a socialist running for Congress down in South Florida. Oh, you all know it.
Oh, Oliver? Are you talking about Oliver?
I think so. Mm-hmm. You know, I got that. I put that in my notes, so y'all may want to come up with something for that one if you want.
Anyway, it's okay. We will be ready.
Hey, Charles, we got something for y'all. We got John Ossoff for y'all.
All right, you guys have
John Ossoff.
Okay. Okay,
Jill, see you next Wednesday. See you next Wednesday, Jill.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. You guys take care.
All right.
I'm finna head out. All I see is guys walking around with doggone police vests on. And they're not here to protect me.
Now, don't be calling up for some jail money when ICE mistake you for not mistaking you, but pretend like they're mistaking you and ship you out.
Look here,
Neverland.
That's it. I know I don't have no bodyguard.
And you keep on hanging around there, you ain't have nobody. You ain't have nobody to guard.
I gotta go. I gotta figure out how to get out of here.
We got a lot of Jerry and I are gonna talk about this on Thursday, but and every day a new black person is hung themselves, so they claim. So don't be hanging around down there, okay?
Yeah, be careful about that by yourself. 'Cause they lynching
Well,
folks. They're hunting
well,
people too.
I am among Americans, right?
All I can say, Charles, just hang in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's the exit go? What? Oh, that way. Man, they got this thing way back in the corner in the dog. And anyway, I gotta go.
It's a lynching just about every week, at least once a month.
Yeah.
That's taking place.
Charles, you might have to feel the quota, so be careful down there. Well, you in Orlando, Charles, or you in
I'm in Orlando. I'm in
Orlando?
Yeah. Do you know what that place was? DeSantis took Walt Disney Power away. You know, they had a nice little board down there, and he snatched it. Yeah, he brought.
Well, we're glad to get rid of that bastard. So good riddance to him. Little short ass. He gone.
He brought freedom to Mickey Mouse. He freed Mickey Mouse. How did I get out of here?
All right, Charles. We got to go, Charles.
Hey,
We're talking.
What do you do, Vern, when they got when they had the small badges on? What that mean?
They had the wham on the belt.
I got about 4 or 5 now with blue suits and small badges.
Do they have a mask on? All right, Charles. We'll talk to you later.
Man.
Okay. All right. Okay, Jerry. I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So just to recap everything for folks that might be tuning in late. On the state side, on the federal side, Angie Nixon, y'all, pulled it off over Vindman. So she will be running now against Ashley Moody. Pulled it off on the Republican side. So those two will be going to meet up in November. I'm not quite sure about the other like CFO. Did we ever find that out, Jerry? Just yet?
Well, she said the other person, the lady one, the CFO, and then Jolly is running against.
Jolly for the governor.
For the governor, for the Democrat governorship, and.
Also,
Andy Nixon is won nomination for the Democrat for the Senate seat, and it's and on the local level, DC Reeves won the mayorship here by 53%.
Yeah.
So David Williams won the school board.
Yeah, David Williams retained his. They should the referendum. To go back to the referendum, we will be voting on a new elected superintendent. Okay. On the Republican side, in County Commissioner District 2, Mike Coulter retained his seat until November. He'll face off against somebody in November. I'm not sure who it is, Jerry, that he'll be facing off against.
And the Agriculture Commission for Agriculture, I don't know if you won that yet either. So but we'll know tomorrow. That's for sure. So,
we get it
ready to announce all those winners and losers.
Absolutely.
I can't say losers. One of the things Jesse Jackson said, he said if you run, you might lose that election. He said, but you done won over a whole lot of people that you never met. He said, but if you don't run, you're guaranteed to lose. So he said, that was one of the things he said. You say you're gonna meet more people by running than you would by sitting at home and wishing you had a ran.
Jared, I just want to go back on the city council. I don't know. I guess Charles Bear retained his seat.
I'm not sure. I was trying to find
that too as well on District 2, 4, and 6. Well, 6 is already accounted for, but on 2 and 4.
2 is one. But Gerald Washington, he lost it. Well, I won't say he lost it. He didn't. The other guy retained. Fesco retained his seat,
Yeah.
but at least he ran. You know,
Yeah,
they didn't go unopposed. None of them went unopposed. You know,
Yeah.
so they could walk back in. That lets you know that people are concerned about what's going on and how the policies affect them. And so that's what prompts people to run. And I'm glad that all of them ran, even though they might have not won the mayorship or the school board or or any other but they at least they ran and made people aware that there was somebody else out there besides them. They didn't go unopposed.
Yep, exactly. They're not going to polls. You're right about that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jerry.
All right.
Is there anything else we need to as they say in the country, to kiver?
Just that we got a fish fry this Saturday coming up at Move for Change. That's at 1603 North Davis Highway. Hopefully everybody be there. Then on the fourth Thursday, we have our town hall information meeting where we will have people. We'll talk about the upcoming census in 2030. That's 3 years, really about 3 years down the road now, 3.5 years. But we're going to want to educate people on the census because we lose a lot of money that should be coming to our community because we don't sign the census or sign to, to make sure that we understand what's going on, because it's money involved in that, schools involved in that, jobs involved in that. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to address that so people can start getting prepared for the 2030 census.
Well, it's not too early, Jerry, because I'm telling you, that's a monumental task to get people to understand that the census is important, and it's really extremely important.
Because that's how you get your representatives.
Right.
That's how you get your how many Congress people that's going to represent you, state representatives, state senators, and all that is according to the census. And so we want to make sure that our people understand what it entails and the details behind it.
Yeah. All righty. Is there anything else?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go and relax. I've been up all day. We were doing phone banking and I got all those signs out there around that said vote today. There was some people came by and I'm like, this where we voted? I'm like, no, let me see your card so I can get you to the right place.
It is amazing, Jerry. It is totally amazing how we need to voters' education is so important.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, all right then, Vern. I will see you Thursday morning.
All right, Jerry. I appreciate it. And we'll pick it up from there. Okay.
All right then.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Jerry McIntosh. All right, what you heard the results of the election. Pensacola, DC mayor will be
DC Reed.
DC mayor DC Reed's. Retain his seat as the mayor, and the one that we all had eyes on, the school board, David Weed retained his seat, and the Escambia County school board member, and we're going to be electing a new superintendent coming in 2028. And I believe what else, Jerry? What else important one that I think we recapped on it?
We on the state level. Angie Nixon, she won, and then David Jolly as for the governorship, and but those are the main one that we were looking at that won. So we are happy to have Angie Nixon running to be and David Jolly on the state level, and I'm happy that all the other candidates who did not make it ran. So that makes for a good campaign.
Yeah.
because now people people have to talk about the campaign rather than go unopposed and just go, to the office like, okay, I don't have to worry about it. I can do whatever I want to do because people like what I'm doing. But when somebody run against you, you let them know that, no, I don't like everything you're doing.
That is so true. All righty, y'all. We got to get out of here. It's 8:30. I have to go back to my regularly scheduled program. Jared, we'll talk to you a little later on Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then.
All right, y'all. Okay. Let's go. We'll see you on Thursday. I'll check you out first in the morning with Morning with Vernon. Okay. Thank y'all. We'll talk later.